I'm Randy Miller, Global Automotive and Transportation Leader for EY. We're here at the Consumer Electronics Show, where we're seeing automotive companies invest even more heavily and spending time and dollars launching their products, really focused around a transformation where we're going to see, I think, more change in the next 5 years than we've seen in the last 25. I'm here with Andy Sale, who leads our automotive digital initiative. I'd like him to share some perspectives on your view of the show and what you're seeing related to this trend.
You know, Randy, it's really fascinating to see how the pace of change is impacting the automotive industry. And we look at digital, and you know, everyone talks a lot about digital and what does it mean to be, you know, digitally connected. But what we're seeing now, I think for the first time, is a real opportunity for car makers to provide an experience to their customers that's unlike anything they've ever been able to do before, where the customer can actually bring their digital lives into the vehicle. And I think it's going to fundamentally change the relationship between car makers and their customers. You know, from one where you sell a product and you hope they come back and buy another one, to one where you're selling products but also providing services that go on for the life of the ownership of the vehicle. And when I talk about services, not the services we typically think about, but I think about, for example, health maintenance, where you can actually monitor the health status of people in the vehicle itself. The occupants' health situations can be monitored. I mean, that's a different kind of service that's ever been delivered by a car company, and I think that's the kind of thing that's possible for automakers to have a relationship with their clients to deal with. So I think it's a real exciting time. I think you're absolutely right. The next 5 years are going to be fundamentally light speed in terms of transformation, and I think it's we're seeing it. It seemed like it was a pipe dream or sort of an interesting idea 3 years ago, but now we're seeing real commercial uses come into play.
Great, thank you. We're also standing in front of an autonomous vehicle from Rinspeed in partnership with Harman, and we're also privileged to be a partner in that. And certainly autonomous vehicles as part of digital is going to reshape the industry as well. I think there's some great innovation examples in that product around not only a performance example of an autonomous drive vehicle, but also some business and service applications in there, like drone-based order fulfillment, et cetera. Very interesting. What's your view on autonomous vehicles and how that's going to impact and shape the sector?
You know, if you were here a couple of years ago, you'd see some of these ideas and examples of autonomous vehicles, and it seemed a bit like a interesting experiment, but with commercialization being some years away. But today, I think it's very different. I think the marketplace sees value in it. And I think about the example that I'm hearing a lot about, where you think about the US population, for example, where we have an aging population of people who are soon going to be challenged in terms of their own personal mobility. Autonomous vehicles all of a sudden create the opportunity for them to be able to maintain their independence and have the ability to get around in ways they never could before. And all of a sudden, people start seeing that, and I think the car makers see it, and they see that there's a real commercial need for it and something that would be of great value to customers. So to me, I think this autonomous vehicle concept started off as an interesting experiment, but I think it has a lot of wide-ranging uses, whether it be a senior or even a young person needing to get to school. Those types of things are going to be accommodated now with this vehicle, and I think it's going to change things a lot.
Thanks, Andy. Well, we certainly see a tremendous amount of innovation in this space. I think it's our point of view that that innovation, the speed of that innovation, probably needs to move even faster for vehicle manufacturers and suppliers to continue to figure out their value proposition and how they're going to play aggressively in this space. With that, thanks for joining us.